The world of startup investing is not a monolith, it is a landscape populated by distinct types of financial backers, each guided by a unique philosophy. To navigate this terrain successfully, whether you are an aspiring investor or an entrepreneur seeking funds, you must first understand these core archetypes. The journey begins by identifying which kind of angel you are or need to attract. One primary path is that of the momentum investor, exemplified by figures like Brad Feld. This approach is fundamentally driven by instinct and emotional resonance. For a momentum investor, the paramount factors are the infectious passion of the entrepreneur and the visceral excitement generated by the product or vision. The evaluation is less about spreadsheets and more about human connection. A key, practical step in this process is the informal market test, sharing the product with one's own network to gauge genuine, enthusiastic reaction. The final, crucial question a momentum investor asks is whether they can envision a long-term partnership with the founder, even in a minor role. It's an investment in the person and the dream as much as the business plan. In stark contrast sits the value investor, whose domain is defined by rigorous financial analysis. David Verrill and his Hub Angels investment group embody this method. Here, the focus shifts from passion to performance, specifically capital efficiency. These investors seek startups that can achieve significant output with relatively low capital expenditure, avoiding sectors like pharmaceuticals that require massive, upfront funding. Their strategy involves deep dives into revenue sheets and growth metrics from the past 12 to 24 months. Furthermore, sophisticated value investors may engage in staged, multiple investments in a single company, providing follow-on funding at critical junctures to boost potential returns, as seen with a company like Localytics. Their exit is calculated, timed to when the startup matures beyond the need for angel support. A third, impactful category is the alternative investor, who merges financial objectives with personal or philosophical missions. Catherine Mott and David Bangs represent this style, focusing their capital on specific sectors like local economic development or clean technology. Their investment is a statement. This category also introduces clever, practical structures for managing risk, such as negotiated buyback clauses. An investor might purchase shares with the condition that the company founders repurchase them at a pre-agreed price, providing a swift exit path. This benefits the investor with liquidity and the founders by eventually reconcentrating ownership, potentially increasing their ultimate payoff. Regardless of your chosen style, a universal truth in angel investing is the immense value of collaboration. Going it alone, especially when swept up in the enthusiasm of a promising pitch, is fraught with peril. This is where angel groups or trusted fellow investors become indispensable. They provide the essential reality check, asking the tough questions you might have missed and critically examining a founding team's management capabilities, market readiness, and operational diligence. A thorough vetting process, which can take several weeks, significantly de-risks the investment. For the entrepreneur, this collaborative scrutiny is not a hurdle but a gift, strengthening their business model and financial strategy for the long haul. Ultimately, successful startup investing demands discipline, due diligence, and self-awareness. You must know your own investor psychology. Are you driven by compelling stories or incontrovertible data? And supplement your instincts with the collective wisdom of a trusted network. By understanding whether you align more with the connective approach of the momentum seeker, the analytical rigor of the value hunter, or the cause-oriented focus of the alternative patron, you can develop a coherent, effective strategy. This foundational knowledge empowers you to build a more intelligent portfolio, make smarter funding decisions, and contribute meaningfully to the next generation of innovative companies.